Ever wondered what religions have influenced the world the most throughout history? Today, we're diving deep into the profound impact that one ancient belief system has had on cultures, philosophies, and even modern life as we know it. So stay tuned as we uncover the powerful legacy of a religion that has shaped civilizations across time. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss future journeys through history. Let's get started. Zoroastrianism is one of the oldest monotheistic religions. It traces its origins back over 3,000 years ago to the ancient Persian Empire. Founded by the prophet Zoroaster, the religion was once the dominant faith of a vast empire, influencing a multitude of cultures and later religious traditions across the Middle East and beyond. The core of Zoroastrianism is centered around the worship of Ahura Mazda, the wise Lord who represents all that is good, just, and true. This deity stands in eternal opposition to Angra Mainyu or Ahriman, the spirit of evil and deceit. This dualistic nature of good versus evil forms the fundamental moral framework of the religion, wherein humans are bestowed with the free will to choose between the two, with their choices contributing to cosmic struggle. Zoroastrianism's teachings emphasizes the importance of good thoughts, good words, and good deeds, principles that guide adherents in their daily lives. These tenets not only outline a clear ethical path, but also aim to promote a harmonious society and the preservation of the natural world, which Zoroastrians hold in great reverence. Throughout history, Zoroastrianism has had a profound impact on the development of other major world religions such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Despite its numbers dwindling over the centuries, the legacy of Zoroastrianism persists in its rich traditions, rituals, and festivals like Nowruz, the Persian New Year, celebrated by millions around the world. As we explore this fascinating religion, we uncover not only the history of an ancient faith, but also its enduring influence on global religious thought and the struggle between light and darkness that resonates with universal human experiences. Despite its foundational influences on many of the world's major religions, Zoroastrianism remains one of the lesser known and often overlooked religious traditions in discussions about influential faiths. This obscurity can be attributed to several factors that contribute to its limited visibility in the modern religious landscape. Firstly, the decline in the number of adherents over centuries has significantly reduced its presence. Once the state religion of a powerful Persian empire, Zoroastrianism's prominence waned dramatically after the Muslim conquest of Persia in the 7th century. Many Zoroastrians converted to Islam due to social and economical pressures, and those who remained faithful often faced persecution. This historical decline has led to a small, though resilient, community primarily based in India, Iran, and spread across the world. Secondly, the secretive nature of Zoroastrian practices has contributed to its secrets being preserved. Zoroastrian rituals and religious texts were traditionally transmitted orally by priests and not widely shared with outsiders, which preserved the purity of their practices, but also limited public understanding and academic study. Additionally, Zoroastrianism's ancient origins and the subsequent loss and destruction of many of its texts have left gaps in the historical record, making it difficult for scholars to fully trace its development and impact. The religion's teachings, heavily based on the cosmic dualism and ethical living, profoundly influenced other religions, but did so in ways that are not always directly acknowledged or recognized in mainstream discussions. These factors combined mean that Zoroastrianism, despite its rich history and deep philosophical contributions to religious thought, often remains in the shadows of the more widely practiced and studied religions, underscoring a significant gap in our global religious understanding. At the heart of Zoroastrianism lies a profound and intricate set of beliefs centered around the concept of dualism and the ethical framework of good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. These core tenets are essential for understanding the moral and spiritual guidance that the religion offers to its followers. Dualism in Zoroastrianism is distinctly moral and cosmic. The religion posits a universe divided between the forces of good, led by Ahura Mazda, and the forces of evil, led by Angra Mainyu. This dualistic worldview sees the universe as a battleground between these forces, with humanity playing a pivotal role. Humans, endowed with free will, are seen as active participants in this cosmic struggle. Their choices and actions can either promote the cause of good, aiding Ahura Mazda, or conversely, advance the influence of evil. Central to the practical application of its dualism are the principles of good thoughts, good words, and good deeds, known as Humata, Hakta, and Huvashta. These principles guide adherents to live righteously and act ethically, embodying the virtues that sustain and spread the light of Ahura Mazda. The emphasis on thought, speech, and action underscores the belief that moral purity and the promotion of goodness begins within the individual's mind and resonates outward through their words and actions, influencing the world around them. The ethical triad not only fosters personal integrity and accountability, but also aims to maintain social harmony and the natural order. By practicing these principles, Zoroastrians believe they contribute directly to the defeat of chaos and deception, embodying the idea of Asha, the divine order that governs the universe. Through such beliefs and practices, Zoroastrianism not only shapes the moral conduct of its own followers, but also aims to bring a better world, aligning human endeavors with the divine purpose. Zoroastrianism's profound influence on major world religions such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, as well as on key philosophical concepts like free will and the afterlife, marks a crucial point in understanding its historical significance and enduring legacy. This ancient religion, predating many others by centuries, introduced several groundbreaking ideas that shaped the theological and philosophical foundation of subsequent religious traditions. One of the most significant contributions of Zoroastrianism is the concept of an ultimate battle between cosmic forces of good and evil, a dualism that deeply influenced Jewish eschatology during and after the Babylonian exile. This idea was subsequently woven into the Christian doctrine of the final judgment and the Islamic Day of Judgment, where individuals are held accountable for their deeds in a celestial court presided over by a divine figure. Furthermore, Zoroastrianism's emphasis on a free will as a central aspect of human existence introduced the notion that individuals are not mere pawns in a deterministic cosmos, but are active participants in their spiritual destinies. This idea profoundly impacted Jewish, Christian, and Islamic teachings, which all stress the importance of individual moral responsibility in securing divine favor and a favorable place in the afterlife. The Zoroastrian afterlife, featuring a judgment bridge, Chimvat bridge, that sorts the righteous from the wicked based on their deeds on earth, also finds echoes in the Christian idea of heaven and hell and the Islamic Sirat bridge, which performs a similar function. These concepts highlight the ethical dimension of human life and the belief that earthly behaviors directly influence external outcomes. Throughout these influences, Zoroastrianism not only enriched religious thought, but also helped to shape the moral and ethical landscape of a significant portion of the world, demonstrating its pivotal role in the development of global and religious philosophical traditions. If you have liked what you've watched and heard, make sure you subscribe and be sure to stay stoic.